So today I was going to go ahead and do a video on making the peach muffins we had the other day. But I have so many peaches left, I better make something more than just muffins. So I'm going to try to make a pull-apart bread. I made one once before, a garlic one, when I first started doing sourdough, and it didn't turn out good at all. The taste was good, but the structure wasn't right. So it's been a year since I've done that. So hopefully I have it down better now and can do a better job. So in my bowl I already have most of the ingredients except for the flour, and it's like the egg, the butter, the milk, the vanilla, the sugar, the salt, and I guess that's it. And I'm going to mix that all together. Did I say sourdough starter? Sourdough starter. I'll put the recipe in the comments, don't worry, and the ingredient measurements. But I am going to mix this together just to get it easier. I don't have a mixer, so I have to hand knead everything, and I find if I get things kind of blended before I put the flour in, it blends better. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to go ahead and add the flour, and then I'm going to put it out on my nice clean disinfected mat. I love this stuff. It is so good. If you want any information on it, let me know. I'll be glad to share. I'm going to go ahead and put it all out here after I measure the flour into here, and I'm going to knead the heck out of it, because I think it said 8 minutes in the stand mixer, so I bet you it's going to be about 20 by hand. But it's a good workout. My arms need it, so it needs a little kneading. After I'm done kneading it, it's going to rest for about 4 or 5 hours. So later this evening, when this is about ready to put all the ingredients in the center to make the fold-apart bread, that's when I'll start getting my peaches ready. I don't want them to sit. I think they'll get brown. I don't want that to happen. Probably somebody has some great tips on how to not get it brown, but I don't know them. Let's see. I need a lot of flour. So I'm going to go ahead and put this here, and then once I get it kneaded, I'll get back to you so you can see kind of what it looks like. One of the things about living in an RV is just adapting. You know, I don't have a stand mixer, so I do things by hand, which it's fine, I enjoy it. And space, you know, how much space I have to make things. I really wanted to do breads for my farm stand and for the farmer's market, but I've just come to the realization I just don't have enough room to do all the cold overnight fermentation for a lot of bread. I could do it for Gary and I, and, you know, a few people here at the RV park, but enough to take to a farmer's market, I don't have enough. So I'm going to do some different things. I like scones, I like the sourdough cookies. There's a lot of things that I really like that are smaller and easier. The cookies, a lot of people do the dough and freeze it and then take it out and bake it when they're ready to go. So maybe I'll get some of my favorite recipes together and try that. It's been really fun trying all the different recipes and learning all the different techniques, watching different videos on how people do things. Hopefully, when you watch mine, you'll say, oh, I could do that, because that's my goal, really, is just people to try it. The next thing I'm going to try doing is fermenting. I made some cucumbers, Japanese cucumbers. Our son and daughter-in-law gave us cucumbers from their garden, and so I have a lot. So I went ahead and made a Japanese salad, and it was a lot of vinegar in it. So it's basically a sort of a fermented, it didn't really sit on the counter and ferment, but it did. But it got me thinking about it. So I found a recipe to make homemade ketchup that's a fermented ketchup, which I like better than the like stovetop type, because that has sugar and the fermented one does not. So it said you could add different spices. So if anybody has any ideas of what spices to add to the ketchup, let me know, because I would just do the recipe plain probably, and then maybe think about adding different spices. So this dough came together real nice. I'm really pleased with that. Pretty easy for a hand kneader. hand kneader. I'm gonna have to make a shirt. I'm a hand kneader. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and put my time in on this dough. It's supposed to be window pane finished, and that's when you lift it and spread it thin. The dough doesn't rip like this. Like, well, let's see, if you like spread it, well, I can't really show you with this because it's just too awkward, but when you lift it and pull it, you should be able to see through it. I don't know if you could see through it without any rips. But it's doing it now because it's just so thick. It's staying together, but it's just started to be kneaded. So my dough is done. I have it kneaded. It's really a lovely dough. I really like it. It's super soft and easy to work with. Some of them are really sticky and they make like a shaggy, like a lot of the bread doughs, but this is pretty nice. Let me see if I can get a window pane. So what you want to do is be able to pull it apart so it's thin enough that you could see through it, like I'm on this side, of course, so I could see the shadow and it didn't rip. See how it's staying together? So, and I could see, let me see if I could show you this way. See how you can see my finger and stuff? So it's perfect. It's pretty good. So hopefully this time it works out. After last time it didn't. So now I'm just going to put it in a pan and cover it, or in a bowl. Wash the bowl that I had and put it in there and cover it, and it'll set on the counter until it rises. And then I'm going to flatten it out, put the ingredients on it, and then it has to rise for another hour after that. So, and it's 5 o'clock, so I'll probably go ahead and let it rise, put it in the fridge, and then in the morning I'll get up and, whoops, dog just hit the camera. I got a stand. I don't know if you could tell, but I got a stand. Yay! I'm gonna get up in the morning and I'll cut up the peaches then. I was gonna do it tonight, but this dough won't be ready. That's a fun thing, is like when you first start sourdough, you're like, oh, I have to do this at this time and this at this time. And then after you do it for a while, you realize, oh, there's a lot of things you could do to delay. You could put it in the fridge and overnight, and they'll continue to ferment, so that makes it even nicer. But you want it to rise first. So I'll leave it out to rise, and then right before I go to bed, I'll put it in the fridge. And then in the morning, I'll take it out and let it warm up a little bit and flatten it out and put my ingredients on it. And I'll show you videos of that when I do that. Whoops. I better get my foot off the stand, right? All right, you guys. I'll see you in the morning. So good morning. It's early. It's 6:13. I got up and I cut the peaches. I have a cup of peaches, and then in here I have the brown sugar, the butter, the cinnamon, and the nutmeg. And I'm gonna spread out the dough. And I left the dough on the counter covered last night because it hadn't risen when I went to bed. And it's probably because it's cold in here. It's not cold, but it's cooler. It is actually cold right now. But my dough turned out perfect. I'm so excited. Look how beautiful it looks. And it has like a big bubble on top. It's a very happy dough. So I'm really excited because last time I think I told you when I tried to make the garlic pull-apart bread, it was a flop. So it just goes to show you could adapt recipes however you want. And like this is a variation of what I would like. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put this out. I'm going to clean my counter with my handy dandy disinfectant, and then I'm going to roll this out and put the peaches and the streusel, or whatever you want to call it, I guess it's like a streusel filling. Being the baker that I am, I have all these great technical words. But anyway, I'm going to put that down on it, and then we'll go to the next process of cutting it up and putting it in the pan. I do have my pan ready because it's just easier to have it done. I wish I had the smaller USA pans, but I only have these. This is what I bought first, so that's what I'm going to use. But the USA pans are by far so much better. I have to make sure that's really covered with the parchment paper, otherwise it'll stick. And with the USA pans, I haven't had any sticking issues. I love this bubble forming in here. I don't know. Oh, you can't see it. Isn't that awesome? It's like all of this. So it's really did a good job. So exciting. I know. Who gets up at 5 o'clock in the morning so they could come see their dough?
This girl. It's exciting. I'm having a blast, you guys. You should try this fun stuff. Anyway, I'll show you the next step in the process.